Hi, in this video I want to show you some useful project level settings to make in your QGIS project that are useful for data collection. So remember that in input it's useful to distinguish between background layers and survey layers. So background layers will be these XYZ tile layers and MB tile layers that provide context while we're out in the field collecting data. Also, the study area would be considered a background layer since we're not collecting data into it. But the survey layer is going to be trees. You can have multiple survey layers, but in this example, we just have one, this trees point layer. And so we want to make sure that in project properties, these are set up correctly. So I'm going to go to the project menu and choose properties. And I'm going to switch to this data sources tab. So here I can choose which layers are identifiable, which are read-only, which are searchable, etc. So I want to make sure that anything that's going to be a background layer is read-only. So the study area, I'll check read-only. Also, Merge and Maps input allows you to search attribute forms for data layers in your project. So under identifiable and searchable, uncheck everything other than the tree survey layer. So trees will be identifiable and searchable, and then we'll have the study area as a read-only layer. There's another setting in here to make related to project extent. So in the Merge and Maps input app, there's an option to zoom to the project extent. And if this isn't set within project properties, Merge and Maps input will zoom to all visible layers. And this isn't very useful when you have a layer with a large global extent, for example, the OpenStreetMap XYZ tile layer. So here you're going to constrain the extent to the current canvas extent, which should be the extent of your study area, basically. So I'm going to switch to the View Settings tab, and I'm going to check this box where it says Set Project Full Extent. And I'll click the Map Canvas Extent button. So those are the two main settings to make sure you set when you're working with data collection. First on the Data Sources tab, secondly on the View Settings tab. And notice also that there is a Merge and Maps tab when the plugin is installed. And this allows you to set the photo quality of photos. We're not going to change that for this course, but I just want to point that out to you. So with those settings in place, I'll click OK to close project properties. And in the next video, I'm going to show you some layer properties which are useful in regards to data collection.